don't know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but as a 34-year-old, do we need to come out of retirement and teach the girls how to wear heels, or like what heels you need to shop for when going out in the club? Because the amount of flats and sandals that I saw is just like, part of the thrill of going to the club is dancing on the couch in your heels. You got to figure out how to strengthen those ankles so you don't break them. Like how to maneuver. Like it's a rite of passage. I feel like you don't appreciate wearing a flat if you aren't dancing on the couch in the club. I don't know, y'all. There's just something about a cute little heel. You know, we gotta figure it out. We gotta bring heel culture back to the clubs, because what are y'all doing? What's going on? What are y'all even doing? What's the purpose of going to the club if you're not gonna dress up?
Hi, millennial here.
This,
And this is a heel, baby. 3.5 inches. What are those? I am well over 40 years old, and I still wouldn't wear that shoe. Now, I'm not here to throw shade. I'm using this as a teachable moment, sort of a rite of passage to the babies of Gen Z, because Gen X-ers and millennials, we didn't go to the clubs with shoes like that. We went with stilettos. Y'all remember that song? Stiletto pumps in the club. And we certainly weren't jumping on couches in these either. We were on the dance floor. We were spinning, dancing, twerking, wiggling, and dropping it to the floor in shoes like these, okay? Now, one of the things I would like to say as a doctor, as a neuromusculoskeletal specialist, as a naturopath, you don't need strong ankles. You need strong muscles. So let's do a little exercise. You see this motion here of going to your tippy toes, right? That's just gonna assimilate the stance that we have in heels. You need strong muscles, and even in doing this motion, you're gonna feel it in your calves. I feel it in the quads and even in the buttocks right now, just from doing that motion. You really want to strengthen your legs, your lower extremity, so that you can support your own body weight in a shoe like that. Now, there's also the option of going with something with a platform. That helps with the ball of the foot, as a shock absorber, so that that ball isn't hurting. You're creating a separation, and again, something that's a shock absorber. But let's say you did want to go with a nice cute pump like this that does not have that platform. This is where putting in something like for cushion, Dr. Scholl gel type of, why can't I think of the name of that? But you all know what I mean. You could put that in there, and that helps to support the ball of the foot, but it also helps to keep your feet from sliding down into the shoe. If you notice, this comes to a point, and then you don't want to cram up your toes. Additionally, if you're going to go with a pump like this, buy it a half size larger than your actual shoe size, so that you can afford that space that you're going to need to add things into the shoe, like that Dr. Scholl's cushion for the ball of the foot. And additionally, why am I drawing a blank? I can't think of those things that you put on for the corns. I'm not saying that you have a corn, I'm just saying you put that on the feet, and that gives you a little bit of a barrier between the inside of the shoe and your toes. Also, when you're not actively walking or actively dancing, maybe you're standing at the bar drinking your drink, maybe you're sitting with your girlfriends or your date, wiggle your toes, okay? Because with no blood flow going down there, that is where numbness kicks in. So that's one of the things. And with these tips, babies, you can get longevity in shoes like this. I can do a minimum of 8 hours in these type of pumps and still have that Naomi Campbell walk while doing so. So I hope that this was helpful for you all. And I got another little shout out from a Gen Xer that did a video when she gave a recommendation, and I do concur. If you're gonna wear a green dress, Maybe you want to go with like a nude or skin tone color shoe with that. That might work. And depending on the dress, maybe something silver and, you know, flashy like this might work. You know, you coordinate it with the right purse and earrings and things and other jewelry. That could work too. So this is my gift to the babies, because the millennials and Gen X, and we're not out there like that anymore. But when we weren't in those shoes. So to my Gen Zers, please don't wear those. Those aren't sexy. Don't wear those shoes.